Daylight, my MVVs, welcome.
Ooni of Ife is alleged to have launched an energy and beverage drink called, Tingo Cola. Now, Tingo Cola is laced with lemon flavor and other natural ingredients, such as cucumber, cranberry, and others that showcase the brand's originality and uniqueness. It was made according to safe specification for consumption, okay? And you see, this is the one thing about the Ooni of Ife, and that is why I will always tell you that I am a diehard fan to the Ooni of Ife. Ooni of Ife is not just a king. Ooni of Ife is a very, very great king, and his level of exposure and education has brought a lot of value to his people. Now, if you go to Ile-Ife, and you will never, ever imagine the number of people who are feeding their families through Ooni of Ife. What do I mean by that? You talk about the Ojaja Mall, it's by the Ooni of Ife. You talk about the Ojaja University, it's by the Ooni of Ife. You talk about the Ojaja Resort, it's by the Ooni of Ife. You talk about the Ojaja Hotel, it's by the Ooni of Ife, and a lot more. But some people may want to argue that yes, he is an investor, he's investing in his own personal business. If all the rich men we have in the country will want to invest right here in Nigeria, thereby creating employment, we will have we will not be dealing with the issue of youth restiveness, okay? And that is exactly what the Ooni of Ife is doing. Now, one thing that impressed me so much about the Ooni of Ife is the Ojaja Mall. Now, if you want to go and begin to, make findings about the Ojaja Mall has, lifted the economic situation of a lot of people, indigents, because these were, people who were into small and medium-sized enterprises, and they never had money. So you know that one problem we have in Nigeria is access to credit, and because these SMEs had a lack of access to credit, Ooni of Ife made it such that when the Ojaja Mall started, they were expecting suppliers to be supplying goods, but they found out that they couldn't supply enough goods to the mall. Ooni of Ife made capital available for suppliers to get, goods into the mall. And so they can establish a relationship with the people they are buying for, so they can, have that access to credit, where that they can give them goods on credit, they supply and they get paid and later they return. And so how else does a king empower his people? And so when I talk about the Ooni of Ife, I will always tell you that Ooni of Ife is such a great king, an amazing king. And that is why he is so loved and respected by the Yoruba people. Now, this is not to say he will always be the best Ooni of Ife, but this man's eyes are so open to, and growing his people, improving his people's socioeconomic conditions. It's not just about him. I've seen a lot of people who come online and say he's living in the midst of poverty, he has a mansion, and he's the only one that is enjoying in the midst of these people. A lot of people you think are poor and not even willing to live where they know about. And that is the same reason why people say comfort is not that comfortable, that comfort is overrated. A lot of these people that we call poor, who are rural people, that you think that you can carry to the city and change their situations. Most of them, if you try to bring them out of where they are, it becomes a problem. They want you to meet them there and bless them where they are. Apparently, that may have been one of the problems that the Ooni of Ife is facing. Talking about what he is doing to grow the youth of Ile-Ife, this man is doing a whole lot. That is why I say when it comes to bloggers, we, people like us, okay, we talk about his women, wife, this one, that one. We kept getting all of these Jews from different places and we put them together, we reenact them and we say they are alleged and all of that. If some of us will begin to bring out the things that the Ooni of Ife is doing, people will talk less about the wives and talk more about his own personal achievement. He is a man that has a heart for the young people. And look at what is going on right now. There is a drink, an energy drink and an electric drink that has just been launched into the Nigerian market right now that is called the Tingo drink. It's coming from a company that belongs to the Ooni of Ife. Now, the Ooni of Ife, the man I call Arole Oduduwa, Ooni of Ife Adeyeye Enitan Ogunsi, has full confidence in Nigerians' potential to lead the entire continent of Africa to compete in the global market with quality goods, especially in the carbonated and beverage drinks industry. Now, he made this clear on the 16th during the unveiling of Tingo Tingo Cola and Tingo Electric, which are flavored, carbonated, and energy drinks respectfully produced by Tingo BV PLC, a spin-off company from Ojaja Pan-African Limited at Lekki, Lagos. What else can we even think about? Now, Ooni of Ife is somebody that has empowered a lot of people. Now, let's leave all of this grammar that I have been speaking now. Are we even putting into consideration the number of people this Tingo drink now, this company is going to employ? Now, Ooni of Ife is somebody who believes that Nigeria has what it takes to become the production hub of Africa and the world, thanks to its population, human resources, weather condition, leadership, geographic location, and proximity to the Atlantic Ocean. He is confident that Nigeria can rival big beverage brand and globalize its local product to become a delight to the rest of Africa and the world. Ooni also disclosed that during his formative years, it was always his dream to own a brand that would produce quality drinks to serve Nigerians and position the country as a leader in the African market and the global stage. So when the opportunity came to produce Tingo Cola and Tingo Electric energy drink, he ensured all hands were on deck to put out the quality regardless, whatever. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dela Ram. I bring you fresh and spicy jets from the source. It's still on the Royals. How are you guys doing? We are getting to the end of the week. I hope if you're like me, you love weekends. I hope that you are preparing to get your groove back this weekend. I love you guys so much. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Now, the license under which Ooni of Ife is producing Tingo Cola, Tingo Electra, Tingo Twist, Cucumber and Cranberry, and Tingo Boost Fruit Mix is proof that they are committed to quality and standard. One of their main focuses is a shared determination to alleviate homegrown brands instead of demarketing them. That's why they have put resources together to come out with this exceptional drink to also produce what we consume in our bid to reduce importation and save the naira. Now, what king can do better than this? Yes, so I don't know. I'm not close to a lot of kings, so I know a little about Ooni of Ife. Apart from the women, every time we are talking about women, one thing I have come to realize about the Ooni of Ife, I will never stop telling you that Ooni of Ife is one of the most brilliant king that I know. Yes, so there, I know this man is very brilliant. I know they said he is very kind-hearted. They said, allegedly that he is very young in heart. I do know that he is indeed a young king, with due respect to him, Kabiesio. But of course, you see the way all of these people go to him is because they know that there is value in that man, something that can get from that man. Ooni of Ife is a very great king. One reason why you see me, I'm always a die-hard fan to this Ooni of Ife is because the one thing that he does that I do not see with a lot of other kings is that he is really ready, willing to bring himself out, to bring value to the young generation. Do you think that if every other king out there is doing what this man is doing, we will have this issue of youth restiveness. I said it before. Look at the number of people he's employing all over the place. And so, Ooni of Ife is indeed a great king. Congratulations to our dear Ooni of Ife, Ojaja the Second, Arole Oduduwa, His Imperial Majesty. Baba, thank you. Well done. You have done another one. Bloggers, I urge you guys to also sing songs of all the great things that he is doing. We must not be talking about the wife, the wife, the wife, the wife. All of these alleges. There are so many other alleges of what he's doing, just like the one I've just put out now. We need to also talk about these great things. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm going to bring you more update. Thank you so much, people.